Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most famous stories ever told, a tale of hope, a long journey, and a humble beginning. I'm talking about the story of the Nativity. Our story starts over 2,000 years ago in a small town called Nazareth. A young woman named Mary was visited by an angel named Gabriel. The angel told her something incredible. She would have a son, and he would be the Son of God. His name would be Jesus. Mary was engaged to a kind carpenter named Joseph. When he found out, he was understandably confused. But an angel appeared to him in a dream, explaining everything and telling him to stand by Mary. Around this time, the Roman Emperor Caesar Augustus issued a decree that everyone had to return to their ancestral hometown to be registered for a census. For Joseph, this meant a long, difficult journey from Nazareth to Bethlehem. So he and Mary, who was very pregnant by this point, packed up and set off. When they finally arrived in Bethlehem, the town was packed with people who had come for the same reason. They knocked on door after door, but every inn was full. There was no room for them anywhere. Finally, an innkeeper took pity on them. He didn't have a room, but he offered them the only space he had left, a stable where the animals were kept. And so, in that simple, humble stable, surrounded by animals, Mary gave birth to her son, Jesus. She wrapped him in strips of cloth and laid him in a manger, which was a feeding trough for the animals. Meanwhile, out in the fields nearby, some shepherds were watching their flocks. Suddenly, an angel appeared, lighting up the night sky. The shepherds were terrified, but the angel told them not to be afraid. He had good news of great joy for all people. A Savior had been born that very night in Bethlehem. They would find the baby wrapped in cloth and lying in a manger. The shepherds were so amazed, they rushed into town to find the baby. And just as the angel had said, they found Mary, Joseph, and the baby Jesus lying in the manger. Far away in the east, a group of wise men, also known as the Magi, saw a brilliant new star in the sky. They knew it was a sign, a star foretelling the birth of a new king. They followed that star all the way to Jerusalem and then to Bethlehem. When they found Jesus, they knelt down, worshipped him, and presented him with precious gifts, gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And that's the beautiful story of the first Christmas, a story that shows how something truly magnificent can come from the most humble of beginnings. It's a message of hope, love, and peace that has echoed through centuries. Thanks so much for watching with me today. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. See you next time.